I'm currently in year 4 in Fields of Mistria, have poured 110 hours into this $14 early access game that puts many full releases to shame, and the devs just keep making it better. The first major Fields of Mistria update is here, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the awesome changes, including animal riding, house and barn upgrades, new mine monsters and skill perks. Oh yeah, and I went on 2 dates with Hayden the jacked farmer hottie and took him to the brand new Shooting Star Festival. If you're a Fields of Mistria fan, you are not going to want to miss this. My absolute favorite part of Fields of Mistria's first major update is the addition of mounts. That's right, you can summon your own Uber horse called a Mistmare, which is just the most brilliant shade of lavender blue. You can unlock your horsewhip through a quest, but only if you've already repaired Hayden's barn early game. But it gets better because there are skill perks for your mount, and with the nice ride perk, you can replace the Mistmare with any of your own horses, alpaca, cows, or sheep that are at 5 hearts or above, and it even works if they're in daycare. Just make sure to save your game before you go crazy playing with this feature, as I crashed my game and had to start the quest from scratch. Another perk speeds up your horse, and the Harvest Horse perk allows your horse to harvest any crop or resource by walking over it. Not only does this save even more time, but it's also insanely fun to gallop over crops and see them bounce like popcorn. Once you have your horse, you can use the button or key notated at the bottom right of your screen to summon your mount whenever you're outside. And you can rebind this in settings. By default, it's the equal sign on keyboard and left stick down on controller. I can't emphasize enough how much of a game changer adding rideables to Fields of Mistria is. Most importantly, it solves the problem of wasting hours traversing the map. You can now stay in the mines until past midnight and still make it back home and use the new bell to call your animals inside and get to bed before your 2 a.m. curfew. But needless to say, it's also the cutest thing ever to parade your favorite large pets around town, harvest crops, and just listen to the little clippity-clop hoof noises. They're fast, they hop over things, it's so much fun. Now, if the devs add a horn and the ability to drift the animals like the vehicles in Fortnite or Go-Go Town, that would be next level awesome. While we're on the topic of animals, new large-size coops and barns are available in the carpenter's shop once your ranching skill level reaches 40. They're a bit pricey. You're just getting 1 barn per blueprint, and once you plop it down on your farm, you still need materials to build the darn thing. Once you do, however, these large barns hold 12 animals. I plan to replace all of my small barns with a few large ones to consolidate and make my animal care easier now that I'm done with my absurd breeding program. You might want to watch my breeding guide if you haven't already. I'm crazy for making it. We're not done remodeling our farm yet, as house upgrades were added in this Fields of Mistria update. As with the barns, head to the carpenter shop with your pockets full of metal bars, money, wood, and stone, and blow it all on 2 new rooms for your house, an eastern wing and a western wing. Pardon my dust, as I still have no clue how I'm going to rearrange my house with all this added space, but I did decorate a bit with the new Shooting Stars flooring and wallpaper and a giant mirror. I hope Hayden likes it. Well, now I've spilled the beans. So let's dig into the social events, as I'm sure many of you are bursting at the seams to know how my date with Hayden went. All villagers have had their relationship heart caps expanded from 4 to 6 hearts, and once you've raised a romanceable character's hearts to 6, you'll be invited on a date to celebrate. For me, nothing happened until the next morning when I received a letter to meet Hayden and his chicken Henrietta at the general store. I was a bit disgruntled, thinking it was just a quest, but it wasn't. It was indeed a date with Hayden and his pecker. I'm talking about Henrietta. If you want to know the juicy details about our date and hear my reaction, I'll put this at the end of the video so I don't spoil it for those who want to be surprised. Marriage isn't in this Fields of Mistria update, but there is an option for another date at the Shooting Star Festival, which is held on the last day of summer, which is the 28th. The town will be decked out in adorable star decor. Absolutely everyone is talking about the event, and you'll receive a special event brooch to gift to a romanceable NPC if you want to turn the event into a date. Now, Elsie's dialogue is intriguing as she hints that this could be a significant step in your relationship, so it may or may not be foreshadowing an underlying formality. You only need to have your crush to 4 hearts in order to gift them the brooch and initiate the date, but according to the patch notes, you will need to have completed the beautification project quest earlier in the game so you have access to this path up to the summit, where you and your date will be watching the shooting stars. If you want to watch the PG portion of my second date with Hayden at the Shooting Star Festival, I'll plop it at the end of the video as it's a bit of a spoiler. But let's just say it was so much fun, I was glowing the next day. Infer what you'd like from that. Along with the new festival, there are other changes you'll experience in town. Your renown cap has increased by 20 levels, topping out at 70 and allowing you to surpass the sapphire level, and you'll receive some fun new rewards for this as well. Once your level advances past 50, crown requests unlock and will be posted on the same board as your other quests, but they'll be significantly more involved, such as shipping 30 crops or making a buttload of furniture. No, I'm not going to do that. There are 25 new regular board quests too. During Saturday markets, check out the stalls as Mary, Vera, and Lewis have new items and crafting recipes in their booths. The museum also has new content and rewards in the insect, archaeology, and fish sections. Be careful with these. At least with the fish, you may have already caught and donated some of the fish, but I had to donate them again for the new multi-season set. After you leave the museum, pop up to the mines. Note that no new mine levels have been added, but there are a couple new monsters and new loot items from them. I had the most luck finding the new Essence Bat and Mimic Chest monsters in the lower levels of the mine, around level 50, but they're found elsewhere too. I didn't quite understand the Mimic Chest at first and just shanked it with my sword, but if you toss something delicious to eat, you'll get a better reward like a new cosmetic item or food. I wonder if the reward level correlates with the quality of food you toss the monster. Let me know in the comments what you think about this hypothesis. The 8th major change in Fields of Mistria involves skill perks. Skills were previously capped at 30, but have increased 15 levels to a max of 45 now, which means you can visit the shrine and find new skill perks. Under ranching, there's actually one new tier 3 skill perk that will reduce the mill times by 10 minutes per recipe, which is a tremendous time saver. But my favorite new skill perk is under tier 4 of ranching, called the Bell Tolls. This unlocks a massive bell that you can craft, place on your farm, and use to call all of your animals out or back into the barns. If you're like me and have a ton of barns, this is such a blessing. Another perk I'd love, but I'm not even close to unlocking, is Deliberate Debris under the tier 4 crafting section. And this will cause farm debris to spawn 50% less often. So if you love tripping over new rocks and logs hidden behind your barns, this isn't the one for you. I love how Fields of Mistria lets you apply all the unlocked perks instead of picking and choosing just a few to have active at any time. The longer you play, the more jacked your character gets, and who doesn't want to be more jacked? Okay, maybe Hayden, because he's already really jacked. But he's mine. He's mine. And finally, here are a few bonus miscellaneous additions included with this Fields of Mistria update. New player hair and cosmetic items were added. Hayden's shop has new accessories for your animals, and you'll now see his animals wandering about his farm. The chicken statue supposedly has new rewards. I got a golden cheesecake that was worth its weight in gold. New furniture and decor can be unlocked and crafted. There's a new rainy day music track. Tarithia's beach shop has new recipes and seaweed, and you can now buy soy sauce at the general store. Riveting, I know. But what is riveting is being a fly on the wall during my dates with Hayden. So if you want to watch what happens after getting a dateable NPC to 6 hearts and bringing a date to the new Shooting Star Festival, we'll end with that. For those who don't want to see the spoiler, thanks for watching. Keep your hands off my man Hayden, and I hope you enjoy the Fields of Mistria update. Everybody else, grab a snack and enjoy the show. Oh, we have mail. This might be it. Could it be a letter from our dreamy Hayden? Yes. No. Henrietta. What? Socialize Henrietta? No. Hayden, what kind of a trick is this? Would you come to the general store? I've got a fun and educational time all planned out to help socialize Henrietta. Is this our date? This is pathetic. No wonder you're single, Hayden. Okay. You know what? I like chickens. I've already picked up a picnic basket from the inn for us. Wait! This is our date with Hunky Hayden. He has his shirt on, but not for long. Oh, this is adorable. Oh no, not the kids. No. Hey, Buckeye Bunny. Hey, Luke. Hey, Maple. Want to come play in the mud with us, Henrietta? Yes, take Henrietta. It means a lot to me that you take the time to help Henrietta come out of her shell like this. I'm always happy to help a pecker, Hayden. Wait, what? Okay, this is supposed to be sweet and innocent. This has turned into a real fine day, hasn't it? It has. There's a lot of fine stuff going on here, Hayden. Maybe we can go on other dates later. The summer festival is coming up. Do you think we can get Hayden to go to the summer festival with us?